Hi and welcome to my second video tutorial. My name is Arup and I'm a faculty in the Department of Animation and Multimedia, Birla Institute of Technology, India. And I have been teaching 3D Studio Max for about more than 7 years now. So in this tutorial, we'll be looking at one modifier called Lattice. It's a simple modifier, but the results are amazing if you know how to actually use it. And this is a very basic tutorial, maybe for the beginners level, but then it will really help understand how modifier works and the workflow of 3D Studio Max. So beside that, we'll also be looking how to create this DNA structure using the same modifier, but here we have used two modifiers. One is a lattice and then followed by a twist. This is the final result. It looks nice. Okay, let's jump onto 3D Studio Max. I'll reset this, turn to save. I don't want to save because I've already saved it. Before we actually go and start creating the DNA structure, let me explain how Lattice works. I'll take a sphere, Alt W to toggle between screens, middle mouse to pan, Alt and middle mouse to arc rotate. After creating this sphere, I'll go to modifier. From modifiers list, I'll press L. Lattice. This is done. That's it. It's very simple, very powerful. And now from here we have to tweak some of the settings to get the desired result. Radius, okay, you see this edges, right? So I have this edge. If I decrease the radius, this goes off. Segments is the number of segments. I don't need this. Sides, okay. It's giving me more of a cylindrical shape. And then from here, radius, if I decrease this, this is what I get. And if I increase this radius, now I'm getting this sharp edges. So if I increase the segments, yeah, this is the result, final result. So on the spaces, this is how Lattice works. And one more thing. Okay, this is done. I hope you understand how it works. It actually provides definition to the edges. Okay, so this is done. Now let's see one more example. Now suppose if I have to make a radio station, during the World War we used to see the towers. Okay, I'll take a box, Alt W, middle mouse to pen, scroll, middle mouse. If you scroll the middle mouse, you can zoom in, zoom out. Alt W again, Alt middle mouse button to arc rotate. I'll go to the modifier. I'll increase the height segments. This is done. I'll also decrease the width, the length and the width. Okay, I'll keep like 40. That's done. From here again, I'll use one more modifier called taper. Taper. I can use a taper, or I can use one more geometry, but yeah, it's okay. I'll speak more about this taper modifier in my coming tutorials, but then for now it's okay. I'll use lattice. This is a lattice. This is how it works. Do you see this? It looks like a tower. Again, I'll decrease the radius because I don't want this. The sides seems to look square. That's okay. Now one more thing, if I check this out, see, if I switch this off, ignore hidden edges, this is what I get. So this is if you make using this modifier, This is really simple, but if you have to model it every bit in pieces, it'll surely take a lot of time. So I hope this is a general instruction of how to use this modifier. Okay, now back to the creation of DNA. It's very simple. It's and it's really easy. Yeah. Okay, I delete this. Control Shift Z, Alt W, Control Shift Z again to reset everything. Now, for the DNA structure, what I need to do is I'll create a plane in the front viewport, and here and select and move. If I right click here, I get this transform box. It says move transform type in, and this tells us where in the 3D space this very plane is uh, placed. So it's Z, in the Z axis it's 7.2. If I right click this, it'll come into the point of origin. This is 0, 0, 0. So this is plane. So what I'll do is to create a DNA structure. Sorry, won't be needing the width segment, but I'll be needing the length segment. So this 8 is fine, I guess. If I press G, the grid goes off. I'll select that. I'll decrease the width of this plane, and here I get. Now the next thing, it's very simple. I'll just use lattice modifier. We are almost done, but before that, if I switch this light off, there is a bulb, light bulb. If I switch this off, I can work on this plane. What I'll do is I'll decrease the width. Okay, we're back again. Now let me tweak the setting of this lattice. We would be needing radius. I'll decrease the radius. We're needing actually the sides, so that it's more of a cylindrical rather than it should not look like a box. That's it. Now next is I'll select this again. I'll go to lattice, and from here increase the radius, the joint radius, and also I'll increase the segments. I think we are almost done. So I'll press M and it opens the material editor. I'll just select this and drag and drop. So I have this. So now, but even then, you see these edges? I can get rid of flat edges by putting one more modifier called turbo smooth. No, it's everything seems to be fine. We're left with just one more step. And sorry, I need to twist it. T for twist. Okay, and then don't worry, we can fix this up. This is just because of the twist axis. So let's see. Okay, y-axis seems really fine, and we are done. But then there's a small problem here. The problem is that along with the twist, the spheres are also getting twisted. This is just because I have applied twist modifier on the top. I'll drag this down and I'll apply it on the plane. You just have to drag it down. I think this is done. We're done by creating this. Okay, now if you want to animate this, you have to just turn on the auto key on the timeline. Just drag your time slider, the slider to the 100, and then select this and just rotate it. Okay, let's go to, yeah, we're done. 360 degrees, and then play. Okay, we are done, and I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and hope this tutorial was helpful to you in your level of understanding the modifiers of 3D Studio Max and the workflow of 3D Studio Max and how 3D Studio Max works. Okay, thank you for watching, and Have a nice day. God bless.